Joining us now is the host of the Latitude Adjustment podcast, Eric Maddox from California. He's joining us from the West Bank. Eric, thank you so much for being here.
Go ahead.
So you were recently in the old city of Hebron when a clip of you being detained and dragged away by Israeli forces went viral around the internet. We're for people who are just listening to the podcast, we're rolling this here. Can you tell us kind of what you were producing first of all when they came upon you, and what preceded this moment, and then we'll get into what happened afterwards.
Sure. So in brief, Hebron, or Khalil in Arabic, or Khalil in Arabic, is kind of the entire occupation of the West Bank condensed down to miniature. Mm-hmm. Whereas in some cases in the West Bank, trying to travel from city to city, you'll be faced with checkpoints and occasional incursions by the IDF and police. In the city of Hebron, it can be street to street, just trying to cross. You'll be forced to cross through checkpoints, show ID, and subject to all manner of harassment from settlers who are literally living on top of Palestinian shopkeepers and homes, and also invading their homes, stealing their homes, etc., and pushing them out of the city. So every Saturday for some time now, there is a march by the settlers through the old city of Hebron, which is still, a place where Palestinians live and do their business. And it is overseen by, protected by the Israeli forces, the police, and to some extent, I would imagine, the IDF as well. And that's what I was there to document, along with several Palestinian journalists on this past Saturday, 4 days ago. And so what happens is the Israeli forces will show up preceding the arrival of the settlers, who are given like this really bizarre entitled tour that forces Palestinian shopkeepers to shut down their business while the Israeli police are pointing their rifles at children, at the elderly, at the infirm. I mean, this isn't just my opinion or something I've seen. I documented all of these things as they were happening. And at a certain point, you can see the settlers that are maybe, 30 meters away. And at that point, I was complying with all of the orders of the Israeli police. And at no point, I should make it clear, at no point was I told to put away my camera or to stop filming or to hand over my camera. At no point before I was tackled and detained. And we were complying, like backpedaling. And as we're backpedaling, they're screaming at the shopkeepers and various people, Palestinians in the street, to abandon where they are, to get inside, close their shops, kicking their stuff around, and otherwise making their lives hell. And at a certain point, when I could see the settlers in the background, I just yelled out, I've been seeing, my first time in Palestine was 16 years ago, okay? I've had colleagues, journalistic colleagues that I have worked with killed in Gaza, and we're now facing, close to 200 journalists and associated media personnel who've been assassinated in Gaza since October 7th. And also the routine harassment, detention, and torture of Palestinian journalists in the West Bank. So, this is personal to me, as well as something that I think should be, a concern to all people, and journalists especially, around the world. And so when I saw this as something at a certain point, it snapped for me just like it snapped for university students over the past 19 months. We've been saying the same things that I was saying in this moment, which is free Palestine. I'm an American. I'm sure some of you who are in this settlement tour are probably American or European citizens as well. And I'm tired of paying for this with my tax dollars. This is ridiculous. And at a certain point, the Israelis started filming me, the police. And I just said, look, enough is enough. Do you feel brave flagging women and children and the infirm with your weapons? And this is when they charged me, lunged for my camera. It wound up on the ground. I wound up on the ground. And then I was immediately just beaten, handcuffed. And I can tell you what happened after what you saw in that footage, because that's the soft part. Everything after that was the actual putting, beating, torture, all that stuff.
Right. So as you're leaving, there's somebody else filming you, and they say, who are you? You say, Eric Maddox, I'm from California. So these police who are dragging you out of there, they know you're a Californian. And so,
I mean,
which
their
doesn't
English isn't
just
so great,
right,
but
it
I would
doesn't
assume
mean-
they know what California means. Yeah.
Right. Yes, I mean, definitely they know what California is. The whole world knows what California is.